Now, just what have you been up to whilst you've been away?
Oh, I've been leading a very celibate existence. And a very dreary one. Couldn't stand it any longer.
No. I've been feeling pretty lonely too.
I thought you might have met me at the airport.
I can't imagine what happened to your telegram.
So I'm not surprised. They're a bit careless about things like that in Jakarta.
Sorry I went out.
Oh, late shift.
I had drinks with this chap who's just...
Oh, I see.
It was strictly business. Well, he's just started at Wentworth. He's instructing the women on how to use this new printing press we've installed. He wanted a little bit of information on the prison and wants to know a bit about the women.
I bet he did. Yes, well, the cat's away. I think we'll have to do something about that.
Well, you still haven't explained how you came to be here much earlier than expected.
Well, I have to go back.
Didn't realise that.
But it's just that I was thinking a lot about things, Meg, and about us in particular.
How do you mean?
Well, a marriage is not much good when both partners are 6,500 kilometres apart. A lot of things are going to be sorted out, Meg, and I've come back to do just that.
You finished your meal?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know that I didn't have to go before the VJ.
Now, I didn't say that, Doreen. You know I can't give you any information.
Yep, that's fair enough. But do you reckon you could take a flying guess about whether I'll get out of here tomorrow or not?
Doreen, that's enough.
Well, I just wanted to see me mates. I'm going bananas in here.
I thought you were fed up with the other women.
I wasn't talking about the other women. I was talking about the dogs. They're my real mates.
I don't think you'll be seeing any more of them.
What do you mean?
Well, after what happened, the staff aren't too happy about the dogs. We're taking action to have them removed, and I think we'll succeed.
But I love them. They're my friends.
Well, I don't think that'll be taken into consideration. Good night.
It's a fabulous place, Meg. You can get domestic help for a song. I mean, you could have a house full of servants.
Could I? You know, I get the distinct impression that you want me to come back with you.
Of course I do. I want my wife with me. It's natural.
Your wife has a job of her own.
Well, you can give it up for the sake of our marriage.
Want to go and live a life of leisure in Jakarta.
What's wrong with that?
Well, what am I going to do? Sit around fanning myself all day? Or would we employ a servant to do that as well?
You don't have to have domestic help if you don't want it. You can do everything yourself. I don't care. I just want you to come back with me.
I feel so useless out there.
Well, you wouldn't be useless. You'd be giving me support. And that's what a wife is for.
In Jakarta, maybe. Do you want some more coffee?
No, Meg, I just want to hear you say you're going to come back with me.
Bob, just give me some time to think about it.
I didn't think it'd be so difficult for you to choose between your job and your marriage.
I see. It's come down to that, has it?
Sorry. I didn't mean to be so blunt. I guess I must be jet-lagged.
You should go to bed.
We should go to bed. Are you expecting visitors?
No.
Mrs. Morris?
Yes?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I was wondering if I could talk to you about a Judith Bryant.
Oh, go in.
Thank you.
Here we go again. Damn job of yours.
Sorry, darling. It won't take long.
I'll have a shower.
I'm sorry. Now, what's this about Judith Bryant? Mrs. Powell?
I'm worried. So what do you want me to do about it? Now, listen to me. It's the women. There's so much infighting going on. Sooner or later, I'm going to be dragged into it.
No, not you. You're everybody's friend, aren't you?
If I could just get away from them for a while. Could you speak to Mrs. Davidson and ask if I can work in the hospital tomorrow? Even if it's just for a few hours.
And what about the laundry? You might miss what's going on. Now, you wouldn't want to do that, would you?
I'll get all the information you want if you'll just do this for me. I won't be of any use if something happens to me.
Okay. I'll speak to Mrs. Davidson. Now get back to your cell. It's almost lock up.
Thank you, Mrs. Powell.
Well, do you know who this man is?
Yes, his name is Jock Stewart.
Oh, I see.
You know him?
Well, I know he was harassing Judy. But why exactly are you looking for her? You don't think she pushed him down the stairs, do you?
No, we found a witness who saw Stewart chasing Bryant down the stairs. He tripped and fell. It seems that Bryant stayed for a moment, then ran off.
I know Judy was very frightened of him.
Well, he's in no condition to frighten anyone now. We'd like to get the whole story from Bryant, but as I say, she simply seems to have disappeared. Has she any friends she might have gone to?
Yes, there is one. Mrs. Pauline Curtis. Yeah, I've got her address. Judy was thinking of staying there at one stage after she was released.
Good, I'll check it out. Well, that's all, I think.
Okay.
And thanks again, Mrs. Morris. Sorry to disturb you.
It's all right. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, what was all that about?
Well, there's this man who's been blackmailing Judy Bryant. He was found in a coma at the bottom of the steps of her flat.
Oh, doesn't sound too good.
Oh, no, Judy's in the clear. Someone saw it happen.
And you're up to your neck in it as usual, eh?
Darling, let's not talk about it tonight. You must be exhausted. And I know I'm very tired.
Well, you don't look it. You look wonderful. But tomorrow we talk. We have to make it.
Oh, thank heavens I haven't got a double shift. Beginning a bit hard to take.
Yeah, don't I know it? I'm on one at the moment. By the time I get home, my kids can't look sideways at me.
Yeah, it must be difficult having children.
Can be. Career's pretty important as well.
Yeah, deputy governorship's coming up, isn't it?
Yes. How are you feeling after that business with the dogs?
Well, I'd feel better if they were taken away. I go cold every time I hear or see them.
I don't blame you. Might be worth putting it to our union rep. Morning, Mick.
Morning.
Janet and I were just talking about the dogs. I do think it's time to call a meeting, don't you?
Oh, I don't think that's necessary.
But they're dangerous to all of us.
Yes, I'm aware of that, Janet, but I don't think there's any need to call a meeting. I know you're all against the dogs being here, and so am I. I'll simply speak to Mrs. Davidson. There's no use making mountains out of molehills.
Oh, good morning. Come in.
Good morning. I thought I'd see you straight away.
Oh, some problem?
Yes, it's about the guard dogs. Well, that is the officers, want them removed as quickly as possible. If they stay, I'm sure everyone will vote for industrial action.
Well, there's no need for that. I've already put in a report to the department. I pointed out it's not much use having guard dogs if they can be controlled by one of the prisoners. I'm sure the department will agree and we'll probably be rid of them later this afternoon.
Oh, good. I told the other officers. There is one other thing.
Yes?
I was wondering whether I could have a couple of days off. I know it's a hard time, but it is important.
Yes, of course. I'll arrange it.
Thank you.
You know, if ever there's anything you want to talk over with someone, I'd be happy to listen.
I'll remember that.
Where'd you get that thing, Burns?
Not hurting you?
It is against the rules for you to have anything in here. Give it to me.
But why? I can't do nothing with it. It's just a bit of company, that's all.
This is solitary. You're not supposed to have company. Now, don't make it difficult. You can't keep it. I have to take it.
You're a real bitch.
I want to know how you got this in here. Who brought your meal last night?
Lizzie,
And the officer?
Miss Conway. But Mrs. Davidson said I could have it.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
I think you're lying, and it won't take me long to find out.
So, the dogs should be gone today?
Well, I, for one, will be very glad to see the back of them.
Yes, I bet you will. I still don't know how Doreen managed to win them over. Sometimes these women never cease to amaze me.
Meg, I don't know just how you manage to maintain a pleasant attitude towards them. Sometimes they drive me mad.
They're but for the grace of God and all that.
Well, you'd make a very good deputy governor, but you know that, don't you? Have you applied for the position?
Yes, I have applied, but I don't quite know what I'm doing at the moment. About a lot of things. Well, I better get back to the grindstone.
G'day. I've been looking for you.
Oh, why?
I thought we might have a bite of lunch together. I hear they serve a pretty good counter lunch.